Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a heavy duty stay all day foundation routine. So this foundation routine is what I do when I want my makeup to stay on all day, all night. So if you guys wanna see how to get my foundation routine, please keep watching. So to start my face and to do like my base, I'm going to be moisturizing with my Garnier Skin Active Moisture Balm. And if you guys have seen my other videos, like my March favorites, this stuff is the bomb. I love it. So I always make sure when I'm using a very full coverage foundation that I use a lot of moisturizer underneath so there won't be any patches and your foundation won't oxidize as easily. So you always want to either start out with a primer. I personally don't use a lot of primers, but I do use a lot of moisturizers. So this stuff is so bomb. Love this. So for my favorite full coverage foundation, this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation, and this is in the shade 7. I'm gonna use one pump. That's really all I need for a full coverage finish. This foundation, once it dries, you can't really go back in and blend it out anymore. So I start out with one pump and my beauty blender. This one's actually from Morphe, and I'm just going to start blending because I want to work as fast as possible with this foundation because it will dry and it will stay on your face for like ever, and you won't be able to really blend it out anymore. So next, to cover up my dark circles, I'm going to actually be using something a little bit different. I'm going to be using a liquid lipstick from Measurable Difference. This is the Posh Matte Liquid Lipstick, and this color is called Nudist. I noticed it really works under my eyes as like a color corrector. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. It has a really awesome peachy undertone to it, so it's gonna work perfectly for canceling out like the blue and the purple underneath my eyes. So I'm just gonna be putting this anywhere there's like a dark spot, usually just under my eyes or on any like acne scars that I have. Once that's blended out, I'm going to be using my my Tarte Shape Tape in the color medium, and this is the full coverage concealer I was talking about. The foundation and this concealer together are going to be like bulletproof. What I do is I just do like 3 little lines. I always put concealer on my eyelids because I have a lot of veins, and I also like to create like a base for my eyeshadows. I'm gonna put like a little bit right here and also down my nose and like right above the tip of my nose. I put some above my lips because that tends to be like a very dark spot on my face. Oh my gosh, it looks like I have a mustache. And then I'm gonna put some on my chin, especially where I put that color corrector. Wow, I look really interesting right now. So I'm just going to be taking my Real Techniques buffing brush, and I'm gonna start at the bottom. I always do under my eyes last. So next I'm just going to set my face, and I'm going to be using the Airspun Loose Face Powder. This is in Translucent Extra Coverage. So this you can pick up anywhere. I think it's at like Ulta. I got this one at Walmart. So I'm going to be taking this powder and setting all the areas where I really want to stay put, and I'm going to set my cheeks with blush and other powder products, so I'm just going to mainly put this on my highlighting points. I don't want to apply too much because I don't want like a cakey look. I just want a full coverage look. So I'm just going to keep patting it in to the areas that I've applied it. And I'm going to brush off any excess. To add a little bit more bronze and dimension to my face, I'm going to be using the Baja Bronze palette from Measurable Difference. I love this one. This was also in my March favorites video, and it just has all these colors. So I'm going to be using this one right here to kind of bronze the face. For my highlight, I'm going to be using this Lemonade highlighter palette from Lena Lashes, and I'm going to be using a mix of Pool Party and Lemonade. For my blush to blend everything together, I'm going to be using this little Tarte blush that I got from my birthday from Sephora. It was in like, you know, those little birthday gifts. So this one is called Party, and I absolutely love this color blush. It is just like the perfect color for my skin tone. And this color is such a soft pink that you really can't even go wrong, and you can't even use too much because it's just like the perfect color. Oh, I love this one. So to set everything, I'm going to be using my MAC Fix Plus. This tends to make me a little bit oily if I put too much. So what I'm going to do is just spray a little bit. And then I actually picked up this trick from Nikki Tutorials. I watched one of her videos like randomly the other day. And she sprays her Fix Plus or her setting spray and then will dry it immediately after. I tried it and it worked perfectly. It does not make me sticky or greasy after using this, so that was a huge tip that helped me a lot. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about and what I learned from her channel. So what I'm gonna do is just do a few sprays on one side, and then I'm gonna take something flat and just keep fanning until it's completely dry. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side.